Hey there, Alan from Ural Junkie. How's it going? Hey, today we're going to take a ride off-road in the West Desert of Utah, and we're on the Pony Express Trail. So we're right here, and we're going to head down here, go through Lookout Pass, go down here to Simpson Springs. It's an old Pony Express cabin thing out there. Then we're going to turn here and we're going to go around here to Death Canyon. And then we are either going to go out this way or we're going to go out this way to Highway 6. I don't know which quite yet. So let's go for a ride. It's a nice day, blue skies, no clouds. This little community to the left over there, it is something I have never quite figured out. Okay, so it's out here in the desert, dirt road to get to it. Really nice, fancy houses. Looks like they're building a new one. And the weird thing is, there's this little waterway. It looks like a gigantic long swimming pool, and each one of the houses has a little boat ramp to it. Let me stand up. So you got fancy houses. You can see the little lake thing there. Have no idea what this thing is about, but it is hyper strange. Fancy houses out in the desert. Very weird. I've looked it up on Google Maps a couple times to see what it looked like from the air, from the satellite. And yeah, great big long skinny pool, pond, baby lake thing. Maybe they can take their little pedal boats out or something. Haven't the slightest idea. Anyway, here we go. We are on the Pony Express. Every year they do a reenactment of the Pony Express where they will actually recreate it. They'll have horses staged. A rider will come along with his little mail pouch, swap over to another horse, and keep on going. One time I was out here in my Rover and saw it. Thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, out here we have lots of jackrabbits. Hopefully we'll see some today. We have antelope. We have some wild horse herds. Lots of little ground critters. Lots of little anthills. You can see the dust that we're making behind us. I know that there's a couple places on this road that are really washboarded out and quite miserable. But for the most part, it's in good shape. Like right now, it's a great smoother than a lot of the paved roads in Salt Lake. But as we get up to the top, it's going to get really ruddy, where people are climbing the hill and then going back down, braking and accelerating. They're big motorhomes and trucks with trailers and stuff. Today's Thursday. Memorial Day is coming up on Monday. I hope that we don't have crowds out here. A lot of people come out here with their trailers and motorhomes and UTVs and quads and dirt bikes and all kinds of stuff. Getting to be pretty congested sometimes on the weekends. It didn't used to be like that, but you know, over the last 5 years or so, gets kind of crowded. So keep your eyes open for jackrabbits. Looks like they've been doing some work on the road out here, or at least on the side of the road. There's a grader over there, the guy waving. Cool. That change I made to my seat, made a video about changing the spring rate on the seat. It definitely makes a subtle difference. I can feel that it is more compliant. Still firm, don't get me wrong, not a gold wing. But it is a little bit more compliant, and I say that based on the times they say "ow" when I hit bumps. It doesn't sag, so if you're worried about doing it and having the seat sag a little bit, ain't gonna happen any more than it did before anyway. I gotta tighten these bolts after that washboard road. I had to stop, look around the bike to see what fell off, and nothing did. I even have a magnetic GoPro mount under the sidecar, and it survived. It's still there. Hopefully it's there when we hook up a camera to it. We won't do that till the road until we turn off to Death Canyon, simply because I don't want gravel hitting the lenses. Pony Express. Ahead is a place called Lookout Pass, and from there we go down into the flats of the old Lake Bonneville. Oh, too many ruts to drift out. So here we are at Lookout Pass. 6,205 feet, and yeah, I don't see a lot of motorhomes parked down there, so that's good. Hey, Papa, oh, stand up here. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Everything's coming loose on this. secret to washboard roads is to drive fast enough to where you float on the surface over the washboard, but not so fast that you float off the road. Okay, the roads should smooth out a little bit now, I hope. Long straight road, typical of out here. I've taken this road all the way to Nevada before in my Rover. A long day, but I made it. There's some interesting stuff to see. There's actually some springs out here, and it has become a bird sanctuary for like waterfowl. Kind of cool. And then there's this place that is filled up with geodes, so you can rummage around and dig up some geodes and take them home. I've driven past it, but I've never stopped. Maybe one of these days. Hopefully we can see the horses. They're generally right around the next couple corners. Maybe 4. Yeah, 4 of them. So these are wild horses. There's lots of them in the state, and there's lots of them in Nevada. Pretty cool. Sometimes there's a whole bunch of them. I know they're trying to like round them up because they say that they are consuming all of the resources that the other indigenous animals need. But we'll see. Back on the washboard. Yikes. Well, this is a lake bed, and all these mountains around here were islands. back about 30,000 years ago, Lake Bonneville started forming. There's 3 rivers that run into it, and there's no outlet. So over the years, it kept getting fuller and fuller and fuller. Some years faster, some years slower, but it kept filling up and filling up. It got to be really huge. It was over 20,000 square miles and 1,000 feet deep at once, about the size of Lake Michigan. And as the lake kept getting bigger and bigger, it kind of encroached into Idaho. And when it hit the Red Rock Pass in Idaho, I'm assuming that a bunch of ground eroded on the beach because the Lake Bonneville started dumping its water. It was running out into the Snake River drainage system in southern Idaho. And get this, it was actually flowing 35 million cubic feet per second. Man, can you imagine that? 35 million cubic feet every second. And it did that for a year. And that's a million cubic meters per second for those metric users. So it was enormous. Can you imagine seeing that? 35 million cubic feet every second. It must have been a sight to behold. I bet it was roaringly loud. As it dumped into Idaho, it probably devastated everything in its path. Anyway, the water leaked out, ran out, poured out, until it got down to a certain level where it couldn't really flow out of the Red Rock Pass anymore. And I can't tell you why, but it didn't just keep filling up and trickling out. It actually stagnated. Maybe changing weather conditions. I don't know, but the Great Lake Bonneville just stagnated, and it evaporated. And this happened about 13,000 years ago. And it evaporated so much that there's only a little piece of it left, and that's the Great Salt Lake. The Great Salt Lake, again, is a remnant of Lake Bonneville. All of the minerals in the water have been concentrated, so the lake, obviously from its name, is very, very, very salty. So salty that if you go into the water, you just float, you bob around like a little cork. You really can't sink unless you try to, and then you pop back up to the surface. But in any event, the Great Salt Lake is just a pond. The mean depth of it is about 16 feet. I mean, that's hardly anything. The deepest part of the lake is 33 feet. So it's really, really shallow. So in wet years, the lake will grow, and in dry years, the lake will shrink. Probably one day it'll just be gone. But that's what you see out here. That is the bed of Lake Bonneville. That's what we're riding on right now. Pretty cool, all in all. There are some pieces of the story that I wasn't able to find when I was looking it all up. and that is why it started to form in the first place, and why didn't it keep filled up from the rivers in the second place. So, the mysteries of life, I guess. So we are getting kind of close up here to where we're going to turn off. I can see a little glint in the distance there. That is going to be the Pony Express station. It's a little rock station. Oh, come on, get back on the highway. If you get your wheel on the soft stuff by the side of the road, it tends to try to pull you off the road. So my little Velcro strap really helped out quite a bit. I mean, it still rotates up, but it's not flipping over to the side. That's a good thing. I do have one other toolkit that might have a smaller Allen wrench as the toolkit that I used to carry on my Harley. It's a little tiny guy I bought online. It might have a smaller Allen wrench in it. Okay, so here we are. That's not the Pony Express station, by the way. That is the Pony Express station right there. Simpson Springs Station. How would it be to live out here back in the 1800s? This is home. You have a bunch of horses here in a corral. And, yeah, that's it. Nice little campground with one shady tree. One of the things that I really like about this place out here is the roads. They just go straight forever. That one, and we'll see up here, I'll point this one out to you. It's one of my favorites. In fact, I think the thumbnail for this video was taken with my old drone of this road right here. Washboard. Go faster. Gotta float. Gotta float. Yeah, look at that road. Is that amazing or what? Seems to just go on forever. That's the mountain we're going to go around right there. And we're going to be turning off up here pretty quick. As soon as we turn off, I'm going up into the foothills and launch the drone so you can see how big the Lake Bonneville floor is. lake bed is, should I say. Cool. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, right up here is where we're turning. There used to be a really cool sign here, a direction sign, and one of the boards was Death Canyon. It used to be right here. Some Yahoo stole it. I was thinking I was a little bit closer to the highway. The Pony Express Road. So that's Indian Hills. That's the little mountain we're going to go around. You can actually go over it. And kind of at the top, almost to the top, there are some springs. They're called Indian Springs. I camped out there once. The road gets kind of gnarly in places though. One place has a really bad off-camber. And the rover I use for my exploring has all kinds of desert pinstriping on it from being out here and getting scraped by brush and trees and stuff. Oh wow. That road right there is the road that goes up to the top of the mountain and Indian Springs, and typically it is a very tough little stretch. I remember, there is a little farm thing, a little farm up here on the right. If I'm looking at the road, they got some cows up here. Oh, keep your eyes open for rattlesnakes too. I forgot to say, there's a lot of rattlesnakes out here. That's the mountain we're going around. Right there! little USB hub I put in. Major nice. Right now I'm powering up that GoPro. I'm powering up the one on the bottom of the sidecar. I am charging a drone battery. And I guess that's it. But hey, that's good. And there's a whole bunch of roads that run off of this road radially up to the road that goes to the top of the mountain, goes over it. Whoa! Power side! Well, I have that one camera stuck on the sidecar, bottom of the sidecar, with a magnet mount. The sidecar is slightly curved, so I'm hoping it stays on. Ow, 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 ow. I guess if it doesn't, I'll see the USB cord flapping in the wind, since it is plugged in. There's one farm down there, ranch. Drift. Oh, 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 oh. Drifting. Well, if I had the money, I'd buy some Heidenau K37 tires for this old guy. Whoa! brake slide. Cool. This road is so nice compared to the washboard roads we've been on. It was fun. Man, it would be even funner on a big bore dirt bike. Oh, that's what this is, a big bore dirt bike. I forgot. Nice thing about this is I can carry cameras, so I have 3 gas cans. Warm clothes. Some Gatorade. And everything you'd need to live. Lizard. It's like somebody stole the sign again. So supposedly, a long time ago, don't know when, there are a bunch of Indians camped down here in the canyon. And they had a big flash flood. And they all got killed. That's why it's called Death Canyon. But I don't know when it happened. I don't know if it's a handed down story from the Indians or what. So campsite, nice. I remember that. One thing about Death Canyon too is there are a whole bunch of mines up here. A lot of open pits still. You can fall in and die. From what I understand, they mine for beryllium, not gold and silver. There's some tailings right there. You can see the leftover part of a mine there. Another mine up there. I think it would be kind of fun just to come up here and spend a week or so and explore it. More mine tailings. Whoa. Well, that's about it for Death Canyon. I'm going to say this is the end of the road. Whoa! Oh, it still goes on. We're turning around though. I'm going to flip it into two-wheel drive. And back out at two-wheel drive. What fun!